Welcome home, neighbors.
Welcome home, neighbors.
Hello, neighbors.
We're listening from
Arizona,
Florida,
Maryland,
New York,
New Jersey,
Indianapolis,
California,
Utah,
Michigan.
Iowa, Massachusetts,
Georgia, Canada,
Our home resort is
Animal Kingdom,
Polynesian,
Bay Lake Tower,
Old Key West,
Riviera,
Boardwalk,
Alani Resort,
Hilton Head,
Boulder Ridge, Copper Creek,
Grand Floridian,
Saratoga Springs,
Beach Club.
and Wilderness Lodge.
And you're listening to
and you're listening
You're listening
You're listening
to my
And welcome everyone to my DVC Points Community Hall tonight. It is July 23rd, and I am not exactly sure what show number this is because, wow, I must not have done my homework. But I'm excited because tonight is a snack showdown, throwdown with my friends. But first, before we talk about snacks and get all hungry, we need to thank our sponsors for tonight. And our sponsor tonight is DVC Resale Market. I'm in the world of not having a trip planned because I have no more points, because I've subscribed to the always be borrowing philosophy. I need to go visit our friends at the DVC Resale Market. Have you seen some of the sale prices that have dropped recently? They've been fabulous, and their team over there are experts at helping you find the right number of points for your family and making it happen so you can have magical memories year after year after year. So thanks to the team at my DVC Resale Market for sponsoring our show tonight. And now I'd like to bring my friends aboard. Well, at least they're my friends right now, but pretty soon I'm taking them down in the snack showdown. Let's welcome Caleb and Holly to the show.
Oh,
Caleb is stretching for the snack takedown.
If there's gonna be a throwdown, I better stretch. Gotta get my shoulders going here.
I'm just gonna eat my popcorn from my PVC bucket and be ready.
Listen, I thought I was just here for a nice conversation. I throw down all day with my 4 kids.
And see, this is why we have to be nice to Holly.
Exactly, because Holly's just too nice. So tonight we're going to talk about snacks at all 4 of the parks. We're going to have 3 snack options. One of them is the one that you're going to keep for yourself. One of the one is the one you'll share with your kids. And the one of them is you're just going to throw it in the garbage can and take it off the menu. So, I did put this out in our community this weekend and asked for some help narrowing some things down. So if you see yours, give yourself a pat on the back and don't be hurt if we take it down, man. So I doubt it, because actually all of them are really good. It's going to be a really hard decision in most of these parks tonight. So I believe our first park is Animal Kingdom. So drum roll, the Animal Kingdom snacks of choice are...
There's so many at Animal Kingdom.
There are. It was hard to narrow it down here.
So Rachel is going to bring it up. Oh, it would be those French fries over at the Mr. Kamal, I believe is the name of those French fries. At Mr. Kamal's the famous French fries. I mean, they're not just fries. They're the famous French fries, right?
Yes.
And then we have the pineapple Dole Whip and an egg roll is about what
Pongo Lumpia.
The Pongo Lumpia. But I believe, isn't it basically a Dole Whip in a
It's like
roll?
it's like a
Dole
cream
Whip
cheese. It's cream cheese
See,
with
it's
pineapple.
Yeah.
And then
So
it's wrapped in like a wonton wrapper and fried.
Yeah. And then it was the corn that's dipped in that hot butter with all of those yummy secret recipe spices on it that they do at Animal Kingdom. So, Caleb, what are you going to do, mister? What are you going to do?
All right. So my choices are I've got throw it in the trash.
Keep them for you.
Oh, for me. Okay.
Yeah, keep it all to you. Share it with your kids. Throw it in the trash.
See. Okay. All right, man. So Animal Kingdom has so many good snacks. So many good snacks. So just I mean, you basically took some of the top ones. And so this is gonna be really, really tough. So let's just start off with what we're gonna throw in the trash. Or do I need to do it in order?
No, you do it in
Okay.
whatever order you want to do
Here's
it.
what we're gonna so here's the deal. You can already tell based on this description that we just went through that obviously the Pongo Lumpia needs to go in the trash. Okay. It is just some like hot dairy, whatever. Dairy is not supposed to be like all gooey and chunky like that. I have no idea why somebody would want that like saturating in your mouth and like on a hot day. I mean, the hot part, you're gonna have that hot, gooey gunk. I just don't get it. So we're gonna take that Pongo Lumpia, we're gonna throw it in the trash. I secretly love it, but then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I am going to have Mr. Kamal's seasoned fries. Those are absolutely delicious. You know, they come with the little sauces that you can pour on top of it. We got the hot sauce. It's got the hot seasoning that it puts on. I don't know what it's all on it. It's like Arby's curly fries on steroids that are straightened out. And so they're absolutely wonderful, especially like just behind. This is part of it. This because ambiance is part of the whole thing. And if you just go right behind Mr. Kamal's little shack there's a nice place to sit and eat those fries right on the water. It's in a really busy place, but hardly anybody is ever there. And now that you got the flotillas coming by, the fries, it's all part of that. It's all part of that. And so then, of course, that means that the grilled corn, which is absolutely delicious, I would definitely share it with my children. They're going to want to be eating it anyway. And it's going to be like up to their ears and butter and all of the little cheese and things that they put on that. So that's where it's going to be. So you can take that hot, cheesy stuff and just throw it away. I'll eat the fries and my kids can have the corn. What about you, Holly?
Wow.
Well,
The
based on Mary
pitchfork.
Ann's description, I
The
think she might agree
pitchfork.
with me a little bit. So disclaimer, we usually travel in the cooler months. So we're usually there December, January, February, sometimes March. So the Pongo Lumpia I'm keeping for myself because it's delicious and no one else in my family likes it. So no one's going to be trying to take it from me.
I think I lumpia'd a little in my mouth.
So I am keeping that one for myself because it feels like a pineapple cheesecake inside a crispy little shell. And it's just so delicious. So you made me a little sad on that one, Caleb. Now, Mr. Kamal's, I 100% agree with you. So I am keeping the Pongo Lumpia. I'm sharing the fries because those are a great shareable. And I'm also picking up the pot stickers. I know they weren't listed, but they're at the same stand. So I hope we allow it. But you're so correct in the sauces. There's like the chili ketchup and the curried honey mustard. Both are delicious and the seasoning on them. And you're right. There's never anyone at that stand waiting to get those. You don't have to worry about mobile ordering. You can't mobile order, but you don't have to worry about it because there's never anyone there. You just walk up and get them. So I'm going to share those because everyone in my family loves those. Now the corn on the cob. We have had the corn on the cob. And I have to say in Ohio, we are a little snobby on our sweet corn. We did not care for the Florida corn. Yeah, a little bit. We kind of ate it with our pinkies up a little bit. So we did not care for the Florida corn. We also did not care for California corn when we were out in California. But I'm going to toss the grilled corn on the cob. And I know that's not a very popular opinion because a lot of people love it. But we're going to toss that one. That was a one and done for us. Yep.
I don't think there's anything on this list that's going to be a popular toss, to be honest. I think that there are things that people love about all of these. And
That on my list was the one true thing that I would toss and I would not get again.
Yeah.
So
No.
Yeah.
I heard the pitchforks. Did everybody else hear that? Like the Beauty and the Beast when the villagers come storming the castle after us?
Kill the
because-
beast.
Nick hears the final countdown when he saw Caleb stretching and preparing for the SmackDown battle. That's hilarious.
Steve agrees with me. See?
Yep, we'll get there. I get to share mine.
Sorry.
Slow
Marianne,
down.
go ahead. What do you think?
Pump
Marianne?
those
Okay,
brakes,
so-
Holly.
Marianne is going
You're right
to
in your family all the time. Okay, so
Marianne is going to buy French fries for me and French fries for the family. She's going to share them with everybody, but she's also going to hoard a whole basket just for herself. And she's throwing the other two away.
oh,
Did you catch that?
oh.
I'm throwing two away. I think fried cream cheese with pineapple is the most disgusting thing you could ever have.
Have you had it though?
Yes.
Okay.
And I took one bite and actually did throw it away. That's how
Mm.
much I really didn't care for it. And but then I'm not a pineapple fan to begin with, a huge one, and then you put pineapple and to like a cheesecake
And curdled dairy.
yeah,
Curdled dairy.
curdled dairy, and it's just, and we are unfortunately there when it's hot, so it just
Makes a
wasn't good.
difference.
It was not at all. And like Holly, I'm from Omaha, Nebraska. Literally, a quarter of a mile from me is a cornfield where people are producing fresh corn. We can buy it on the roadside here. And I'm sorry, poor Florida. They can't do corn and they can't do barbecue because I'm the Midwest girl in me. And so we're the kids that we like our corn dipped in butter, but we don't really like all that extra stuff on it because the corn already tastes good enough here.
Yep.
We don't need that extra stuff. So we've tried that corn and it was just a fail. So
Mm.
now you guys can all throw me out because I didn't even follow the rules of the show.
Gonna
Did
throw
I?
you out like you throw out the corn.
Yeah.
And
Well,
Lumpia.
let's and the lumpia because it's lumpy lumpia. All right, let's see what our friends in the community are saying. They're probably about ready to kill me. Steve is going to keep that lumpy lumpia because he thinks it's wonderful. He's going to share the fries and he's going to throw away the corn. All right. Dan said he loves the corn, but those spices aren't great. Well, now that's
All right,
interesting.
Holly, you're losing your clout because I mean you got somebody inside of your household that's saying the corn's good.
But he just said trash. He
But
trashed
he
Yeah.
is going to trash it
trashing it.
because the fries he wouldn't be able to keep from his kids, so he might as well share them. And he'll keep that Dole Whip in a wrapper.
That surprises me a little bit.
Yeah, maybe next time we're there in the holiday type time frame or cooler weather, I should try it again. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
Try it when you can wear long sleeves in Animal Kingdom and be comfortable.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know though. And Tommy says he's going to keep the corn for himself and he'll give the kids the fries and he's going to trash the pongo. All right. And Katie Jean agrees with Holly.
Aw, thanks,
She loves the
Katie.
Pongo Lupia with a
Oh,
night
night
blossom to
blossom.
drink.
See, Katie's got it. The night blossom there. The Pongo Lumpia is not even the best thing at that stand. The night blossom's better.
And the pretzel.
But this was a
Oh,
snack.
that's true.
This was a snack thing.
Yeah.
And the pretzel's just a Mickey pretzel, isn't it?
No,
No.
this is one of the only places where you can get beer cheese at a snack stand.
Oh.
they have it.
Yep,
Pretzel
it's a
there.
giant pretzel, and it has beer cheese. And always get two
Yes.
beer cheeses.
Okay. I was unaware.
I thought you were
Yep.
talking about
Alright.
two pretzels, but that
Well,
too.
you can have two pretzels too.
This
That's
is
how,
we're learning things all over the place
Yeah.
tonight.
like even in the Germany pavilion, you can't get beer cheese. They just have
No.
mustard. So
Yeah, that's crazy. Judy says she's going to share the fries and she's going to keep the pongo lumpia and she's going to trash the corn. So I think Holly won this round.
I think she is. I think she did.
Aw.
See,
I think she was winning this round because everybody loves Holly.
Mm.
Everybody loves Holly. Well, now we're going to move on to the Epcot snacks. And the Epcot snacks are. Do we have pictures, Rachel?
Yep,
She's
I do.
magic. I say, do we have pictures? And she shows us pictures. We have the Disney Epcot baguette in the France pavilion. We have the school bread in the Norway pavilion. And then we have the braised beef poutine, or I will call it any poutine in wherever the refreshment port that serves the poutine. So those, our community spoke loud, and I also decided that I get to have one thing that's my favorite thing, so I threw it into this list.
I knew which one was your thing.
But Caleb, let's start with you.
I have to start again. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we have the baguette, and the school bread, and the poutine. So here's what's going to happen with this one. So I'm really trying to try to take a little bit of my own personal bias out of this, because I'm not a huge fan of like the dried shredded coconut. Like, I love fresh coconut. Like, open up that coconut, I'll scoop it out, I'll put a little bit of tahini on it, and I love it. But like that, shake it out of a can coconut, it just doesn't, like, the texture on it or something just not right for me. However, like, if you can get through that layer of that coconut that's on top, it is really creamy and ooey gooey. So with this one, I'm the school bread I'm going to share with my kids, okay? Because my kids love it, my wife loves it, and happy wife, happy life, and all that. And so, we'll still get it. I'm not going to necessarily throw it in the trash. But then let's see. So if we're walking around and we're, we went to Mexico first. Okay. And so then we get there. So the next place we're going to be getting to, because we have to walk all the way around, would be getting to our baguette. So the baguette, that thing is really good for like pushing stuff down in the trash can, like the trash can is really full and the baguette is hard, and you just like push it down into the trash can. Okay. And so you just keep on that crispy crunch, just push it down. There's no reason to be paying $17,000 for a big old loaf of bread.
It's the cheapest snack at Epcot, you big loser.
I'm talking about go buying bread at Epcot when you got all this other stuff. I'm sorry. But of course, after I pushed down the trash can, because the sanitation workers needed a little help with that one, then I'm going to go over to the refreshment port, and I'm going to get, like Marianne said, any poutine, and I am going to like hide it, and make sure that none of my children see it, because they're going to want it, and I'm gonna be like, the gravy going down my chin.
Poutine? What poutine?
Poutine? I don't even know what you're talking about. So definitely the poutine. I really love it. The cheese curds. There's the squeaky cheese curds. They're really good.
Yeah.
Oh my.
I know.
Holly.
Well, Caleb, I am not that far off from you this time. So we take the opposite approach when we go to Epcot. We typically start in Canada. So we're getting poutine to share to start our travels. French fries are a food group in my family. So everyone will eat the French fries, and we're going to start there. And then, you know what? I'm going to make a stop where they sell baguettes, but that's not going to be my choice of snack if I stop at Les All. I'm getting something else from the bakery, not just a baguette. I'm getting something a little bit more unique. So baguettes are a toss for me. Plus, it's weird just to walk around with a loaf of bread.
Yeah, it's like a lightsaber. Yeah.
There's always a festival going on, so I'm not going to walk around with a baguette when I can get something more a little more exciting. You're right. And then I'm going to work my way over to Norway, and I am keeping that school bread all to myself. Mostly like the Pongo Lumpia, because most of my family does not enjoy it. But it is a delicious treat. It's not overly sweet because of the spice that's in, I think it's cardamom that's in the school bread, but it keeps it from being overly sweet. And it's got that yummy gooey center, the custardy center. And like you said, the coconut, it's a lot on top, but if you can get past that and get to the gooey center, you're going to love it.
Just take the school bread and turn it upside down.
Just keep it that way. Yeah. So I am keeping the school bread. I am sharing the poutine. And I am tossing the baguette. Sorry, Marianne. I know it's a cheap snack, but there's so many other options that are a little bit more exciting.
And that may be, but
Yeah.
I'm unfortunately, I will be keeping a baguette for myself and sharing baguettes. I should have sent Rachel the pictures of our family in June. Every child sitting on the ground in the France pavilion near a corner with their baguette, stuffing the butter in it.
Oh my God.
Because they were stuffing butter down it and eating it and saying, "This is the most amazing snack I've ever had." These are the children we bought the frushi for. We bought them we bought them something in every pavilion over the week. And on the last day we were all together at Epcot, they all begged to go to the France pavilion. And not only did we buy them each a loaf of bread there, we bought extra bread to take back to our hotel rooms that night because they adore the baguettes. So, and I adore a baguette, but I will share it with everybody. And then we come around to the other options. I'm torn on the school bread. It's like a donut filled with stuff to me, kind of like, and I'm just like, I'm kind of like over it, I guess. I think it's one of those things everybody tells you, "Oh, have a school bread. The school bread's amazing." And we take a couple of bites and it's not unamazing, but it's not something I need to have every trip or ever again. It's okay. But we are the family that's going to throw that poutine right in the trash.
Oh, really?
Really? There is something about gravy and cheese curds and French fries and whatever the heck else they put on it, except for this last year in festival, the Flower and Garden, they had some with shrimp, some kind of shrimp poutine. Now that was good. But all the other regular poutine that's around all the time, and maybe it's because I'm not a gravy person anyway. I'm the girl who doesn't eat gravy on her mashed potatoes and turkey. So maybe that's what it is, but I'm trashing that poutine. Sorry, guys. It's just, I can't do it. It's a really expensive snack for me to hate that much. And school bread. Yeah, I mean, but it's okay. But I am keeping one baguette for myself, and I am buying extras for the next morning in our resort, and I'm feeding a baguette to everybody. And it's the cheapest snack to get the response of, "Oh my God, this is the most wonderful food I've
like
ever
the
had."
Oprah of baguettes. A baguette for you and a baguette for you.
Absolutely. And it was hilarious to see them all sitting there with their hoarding their baguettes. And it was no big deal because it was affordable. I could buy everybody their own baguette. We had 14 people with us, people. I mean, so it was, everybody got their own baguette. It was great.
Oh my God. So this is we've only done 2 rounds, and in both rounds, you're just taking the rules and just throwing them out. Just
I am the host.
Here's the rules.
I am the host.
Break.
I can just do that.
I think that automatically takes her out of the running.
It does. Of course it does.
I do.
Mark, I love you, Mark. Mark is keeping the baguette all for himself. See, there are smart people watching our show tonight. And he's going to share the poutine with his family. That's the kind of him. And he's going to trash the school bread. All right. Steve, you're breaking my heart, man. He's going to toss my baguette. He's going to share the poutine, and he's going to keep the school bread. And you can get one for yourself if you want to.
Steve, you and I need to Disney sometime together. That's
I
2
think
in a
so.
row.
I think so. Tommy says the baguette is for me because the kids will think it's boring.
See, and that's like one of those backhanded compliments, like like you're looking less ugly today. Like that's what that is.
The baguette is wonderful. School bread for the kids, and poutine is trashed. Dan says, Marie, the baguettes are for me. I love you, Dan Austin. Braised beef poutine has fries, so that's for sharing with the kids. And school bread is the worst snack that people recommend ever. It's like taking a bite of Old Spice bread.
He really did not like cardamom.
I'm guessing.
I wonder if that Old Spice should be like in capital letters, and like the Old
Like
Spice
it's Old
cologne,
Cologne.
like Old Spice.
Yes.
Oh boy. Kathy says to keep the school bread, even though it's meh. Share the poutine and trash the baguette.
That's right, Kathy.
This friend says they're trashing the school bread, sharing the baguette, and keeping the poutine all to themselves. Excellent. Judy says she's going to share the poutine, trash the baguette, and the school bread, and she's going to keep the croque glacé for herself.
Nice.
That's right, Judy. There are better snacks in France.
There are
Yeah.
I mean, that's the problem. France has too many good things to choose. And Katie says, share the poutine. School bread, she's keeping it for herself, and she's trashing the baguette.
That's right, Katie.
Excellent. And
Yes.
Nick says gravy is the glue of Thanksgiving.
Yes. So, I mean, I'm from the South. So you talk about French fries, their own food group. I mean, gravy is the food group. Like it is all food groups. So, it's got to go on everything.
What? So, yes. No, thank
White
you.
gravy, brown gravy.
Nope. No, thank you. No, thank you. So let's move to Hollywood Studios and let's see what our snacks are there with our pictures. Thank you. It's the Jack's Num Num Cookie, the Cat Saka Kettle Popcorn in Galaxy's Edge, and at Baseline Tap House, that pretzel with the cheese fondue and the really yummy mustard. So, friend Caleb, what are you doing?
All right. So, interestingly enough, this is the only snack, plural, that I have not had on this list. I have not personally had any of these three snacks.
Oh.
Not a one.
Oh, I'm so sad for you.
It's just Hollywood Studios is kind of not the place where we go snacking, apparently. So I'm gonna have to make a few stops. Now I've had the popcorn, but not this particular flavor at Galaxy's Edge. So, and the Num Num Cookie kind of just looks like a warm cookie to me. So I've always just kind of had a pass on it. So I'm kind of just basing this on what other people have said and what I think it'll taste like. All right. So here's what I'll do. I'm going to take the Num Num Cookie, and I'm definitely going to share that. Okay. So it's probably good. My kids are probably going to like it. I'll like it. But, my mother-in-law makes probably the best chocolate chip cookies that have ever graced my mouth. And so it's probably not going to be that earth-shattering to me. So I'm just going to share it. They'll like the sweets. Then definitely I'm going to have the pretzel and cheese at Baseline Tap House. I mean, I love a pretzel and cheese. I'm not sure if it's beer cheese. Maybe my statement
is beer cheese. It's a beer cheese fondue.
Okay. So my statement of, well, this is not exactly a quick service, but so this is another place where we can get some beer cheese. So I'm definitely going to keep that one. That's going to be just for me. And also it's Baseline Tap House, so I'll have to have a couple of beers and things like that. So that's definitely an adult sit around watching everybody. And then I'm going to take the popcorn and I'm going to throw it at the ducks or something. I don't know. Like it's going to go in the trash. There's popcorn places around where I live that have all the flavors of the popcorn, and they're all okay. It's just basically stale popcorn that's got some flavor and sugar on it. So not looking too appetizing. Definitely not paying $7 for it or whatever.
All right. And Holly, what are you thinking?
Well, like Caleb, I have only actually had one of these 3 snacks. So I had to kind of use my judgment on what I thought I would enjoy or not enjoy. So, Caleb, don't sleep on the Jack Jack cookie Num Num. It's delicious. And I've had some really good chocolate chip cookies, but this one is really good. The last one we were at Disneyland, we got 2 of them and they were gone before Dan and I got any. So the Jack Jack cookie Num Num, we are sharing because there's no way I'm keeping that from my children. They had it like up their face, on their foreheads. It was just everywhere. So that one we are sharing. Soft pretzels are my jam. That if they are available anywhere, that is what I'm picking as a snack. So if we go to Baseline, we're probably getting multiple pretzels because I want one all to myself. So I am keeping that pretzel for myself. And then the Katsaka's kettle corn, I'm going to trash because when you go to Disney, the regular popcorn is just so good. Like, I'm not getting the fancy popcorn at Disney. I'm just getting that regular buttered popcorn and filling my popcorn bucket with it and being happy with that. So we are tossing that kettle corn. We're keeping the pretzel and we are sharing the Jack Jack cookie Num Num. How about you, Marianne?
I have actually had all 3 of these, and y'all just keep your hands off my pretzel. I will go all by myself to Baseline Tap House and have that pretzel if I have to make sure I get that whole thing to myself.
We can cheers from across the way.
Yeah, that's my pretzel. And all of that beer cheese is mine, and all of that mustard is mine. It's elevated mustard. It is such a good snack, and it was one of the things that Hollywood Studios really needed when they put Baseline Tap House in, was an adult kind of snack that adults would enjoy. I will buy that Jack Jack Num Num cookie and share it with my family. Again, we loved it. It was warm and gooey and just a really good chocolate chip cookie. And besides the fact that my family just likes to go num 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 when they eat it. So it is a wonderful, wonderful cookie.
And it makes for some really cute pictures when you're
It really does. It really does. So we'll have that. And I guess this is the thing. The Katsaka popcorn is a mix of their flavored popcorns. And it's supposed to be like a sweet savory type of thing. And they're supposed to taste a little bit like Fruit Loopy kind of. And then the savory and no, just save your money.
There's better things to get in Galaxy's Edge.
There are, and everybody talks about that popcorn like it's like the manna from heaven, and I'm like, no.
Well, when that manna falls from heaven, you can take your baguette and you can.
That's right. Now my baguette might be manna from heaven, but the Katsaka popcorn is not. Sorry for other people in Disney social media who love that stuff.
Oh, it's just pretty. I mean, it's like.
I know.
You get an influencer with something pretty, and it's the best thing in the world. So
it's just, I mean, and it was cool when it was served in the little mouse popcorn bucket. The little droid mouse. I mean, but other than that, I mean, no, thank you. Steve, you're going to share that pretzel. Well, aren't you kind? And you're going to toss the popcorn, and you're going to keep that cookie. Get your own, he says. Tommy, trash the kettle corn, share the pretzel, and you are wrong, wrong, wrong. I think that's probably what he said. Because I am keeping that carrot cake cookie and not the Jack Jack.
I'd keep both, but
Yeah. Yeah. You know what the problem with the carrot cake cookie is? Isn't it at Starbucks?
yes.
Yes.
Okay. There is no way I'm standing in a Starbucks line for a cookie, no matter how good it is, because a freaking Starbucks line.
You just have to go at an off time.
You go in the
I walked in
afternoon.
and
If you go in
got
the
it.
afternoon, you go right
Yeah.
in.
Okay.
Don't get it first thing in the morning.
Because, geez Louise, that Starbucks line. So Dan says he's keeping that giant pretzel and not sharing it. The kids are like vultures when it comes to the Jack
Oh,
Jack
yeah.
cookie. Oh my. And you could put all that popcorn on the Star Cruiser and trash it.
Ooh, shots fired. Shots fired.
Wow, that's a big shot. Yeah.
Too soon? Too soon? I don't know.
And Kathy says she's going to share the pretzel. Isn't she sweet?
Nice.
And she's going to keep that cookie all to herself, and she's going to trash that popcorn. And Bruce is definitely keeping that Num Num Coop cookie, and he's sharing the pretzel, and he is trashing the popcorn. Wow. A lot of people like the Num Num cookie.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
and
super rich, though.
It
It
is.
is very rich.
It is.
Yeah.
Katie is liking that cookie for herself, and she's going to
Mhm.
share the pretzel, and she's going to trash the popcorn.
Pay me to eat.
She couldn't even pay her $7 to eat the kettle corn.
Oh, man.
That's saying something. Judy P is going to share that Jack Jack's Num Num cookie. She's going to keep that pretzel for herself, and she's going to trash the popcorn. Excellent. Excellent. Well, I think that see, my opinions this time made some sense.
Yeah,
You
I
know.
think we were all pretty much in agreement this
well,
time.
you didn't break the rules this time.
Right.
You see?
agreed.
Like when you actually play by the rules, people like you. I mean-
yeah. Yes, Dad.
You teach preschool. You should know this. Come on. Teaching these kids.
Well, now we're going to move on to the Magic Kingdom. And I did not put this in the group. I did not even ask for your opinions on this one. I took the classics. So for the snacks for the Magic Kingdom would be the classic, just like it's served, Dole Whip. The classic Mickey pretzel, and I'm going to let you have a side of plastic cheese because you can't have a Mickey pretzel without a side of the plastic cheese. And the good old cold Mickey bar dipped in chocolate and frozen goodness. All right, Caleb Allison, what are you having?
Okay. So let's see here. So I want to break the rules, But-
A hard one.
But you've been harping about the rules.
but I'm not going to. So I will play by the rules
Okay.
in this situation. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take the ice cream Mickey bar, and everybody gets one. Okay.
Okay.
So Mickey ice cream bar. You know, we're at a Moonlight Magic party, so everybody gets one. They're all free. You know, so we're just handing them out. Okay. That's why everybody gets one. Okay. And then next, I'm going to go over to the stand, you know, the various stands throughout the park that have that beautiful, beautiful, you know, Mickey pretzel and the plastic cheese, or I should say, over salted cheese. And I'm going to throw it on the ground and I'm going to smash it and kick it to the curb. Okay, because that pretzel is just, ugh. All right, there's nothing special about it. It's cute, it's fun, whatever, but it's way, way too salty. And especially if you dip it in the cheese, that plastic cheese is so salty. It's so salty. That's why I'm always going to all the other places and getting pretzels, because at Magic Kingdom, these pretzels are just below average at best. I mean, you get those frozen pretzels at you know, Costco or something, and they're better than these. And so then it's going to take my Dole Whip, and that's going to be all for me. all for me. And after I have my Dole Whip, then I'll get a tropical serenade as well. Okay, which is the pog juice and the Dole Whip and the coconut and the cake pop. But just for me, it will be one Dole Whip.
Wow.
Take that, Mickey pretzel.
Feel strongly about that Mickey pretzel.
I do. It's like I
Those
bought
are
it one
fight
time.
words.
I bought it one time, and I didn't exactly throw it away, but I just said, "Here, kids, you can have that," which is like throwing away. They're garbage disposals, so you know.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay, Holly.
Wow. We don't agree on this round. Okay, so I'm going to start with what I'm going to toss, and I'm going to put a caveat in there. Okay, so I am going to toss the Mickey bar only because when I place my grocery order for my kitchen at my villa, I am going to order Mickey bars from Walmart, and they're going to be in my freezer back in the room. So we eat those on our patio for breakfast. So I'm not going to purchase a Mickey bar at Magic Kingdom. We're going to wait and have those back at the
You're
room.
the best mom ever. Mickey bars for breakfast.
Yeah, we usually on the last day we're trying to clean out the fridge, so that's what they eat for breakfast on the last day.
I want Holly to be my mom.
You should have hung out with us. You
You
should have hung out with us in June, Caleb. I'm just saying, when we get to me.
Now the pretzel, I do have to agree. Sometimes we've gotten some, mediocre pretzels that have been in the warmer a little bit too long. And that plastic cheese, I don't know who on earth eats that entire giant cup of cheese, because we can eat like 4 pretzels out of 1 cup of cheese. And then we have cups of cheese just sitting in our stroller for the rest of the day until we throw them away. But the pretzel is a staple. And like I said, soft pretzels are my thing, even ones that are not the best. But we're going to get that to share with the kids because they love a good soft pretzel. But the Dole Whip, that Dole Whip is all mine. We have reached the age when we go to Disney that we now order usually 4 Dole Whips because mom and dad don't want to share their Dole Whips. And I agree that tropical serenade is where it's at. That's the good one. But
So
yeah,
good. It's so good.
it is. If you've not had it, please get it. If you like coconut, you need to.
Oh, maybe it would be better. Maybe I would like it.
Yeah, it's coconut soft serve. It's not Dole Whip. It's dairy based, but it's coconut soft serve with pog juice and then a pineapple upside down cake pop in it. So good. But Dole Whip, that's all mine. So I'm keeping Dole Whip, sharing the Mickey pretzel, and tossing the Mickey bar because we have them back in our room.
There you go. That was a really good way of getting around the rules without breaking the rules.
Didn't break
Excellent. Well, my family is well known for Mickey bars for breakfast. At least 1 or 2 days of the trip, we walk into the Magic Kingdom or whatever park we're at, and they don't know what day it is. And I will turn around and go, "It's Mickey bars for breakfast!" And everybody gets excited and cheers. So this year, Animal Kingdom morning, it was Mickey bars for breakfast. And so I'm sharing those Mickey bars all around because everybody loves a good Mickey bar for breakfast. The pretzel with the plastic cheese is my secret go-to obsession, like hoarding type thing. I am not sharing it. I guess I'll buy one for you if you really want one. But I've been known to send my people on Space Mountain. And I don't ride Space Mountain because traction, and I'm old. And I sneak over to the lunching pad and get a soft Mickey pretzel with plastic cheese and a Diet Coke. And I have it finished before they get off the ride, and they don't even know I've had it. So
I am seriously starting to question the taste buds of people in Nebraska. Like, man.
and this is where everybody's gonna get your pitchforks ready, people.
I know. You don't like
I
them.
hate Dole Whip. There is nothing worse in this world to me than Dole Whip. I know my sweet little Nettie, my sweet little Annette, she looks at me, my sweet little girl, she looks at me and she goes, "But Miss Merman, Miss Mary Man, you don't like a Dole Whip? And I'm like, no, baby, I do not like Dole Whips. Miss Mary Man, Dole Whips are the best. And I'm like, there is nothing good about a Dole Whip to me. I think they stink.
You don't like pineapple though, right?
I am not a big fan of pineapple. And so there is just nothing about a Dole Whip that's going to make me happy. I don't like them. So I'm trashing them.
Yeah. I miss the citrus swirl so much. So I don't remember when exactly it went away, but now it's Sunshine. I always get it mixed up. Sunshine Tree Terrace. It's now orange Dole Whip, and it's not the frozen orange juice anymore.
Yeah.
And I miss it so much. Every time I walk by, I look at the menu. I'm like, is it back? Is it real? I think they're even labeling it citrus swirl, but it's not. It's not citrus.
But I had the fake citrus swirl while everybody else had Dole Whip this summer.
Yeah.
Marianne, can you do me a favor? When you go to Olani, please go to the Dole Plantation and just try the authentic Dole Whip and see if it changes your mind.
I think that and the thing is that I do enjoy fresh pineapple. Really fresh pineapple. I don't care for canned pineapple. I don't care for desserts with pineapple baked into them. And so therefore, I think that's probably what the problem is that it's just
Pineapple
I'm just not a pineapple flavoring isn't my thing.
Yeah.
But for real fresh pineapple, I do enjoy. So yeah, I bet I officially am handing in my DVC points posting card because I know that Chad Pennycuff will be firing me after this episode because he loves a Dole Whip.
He does.
And I don't. I do not love a Dole Whip. So Dan Austin says he is taking my Dole Whip and hiding because I don't want to share. So put all of your kids on the magic carpet ride without you, and you go eat it real fast.
I can't eat that fast. Your brain freeze.
It's too short, Marianne. You got to put them on Pirates.
Oh, there you go.
Enchanted Tiki Room on the road.
Oh, yeah, there we go. There you go. So go into the Enchanted Tiki Room and then just walk out the other side.
Yeah.
And you say, no, you stay here. You stay here.
They can't go anywhere.
And he's going to share that Mickey pretzel and he's going to trash the ice cream bars because I can buy those at the grocery store. Yep. You know, they are smaller from the grocery store.
They are, but they don't taste that much different.
No, they don't.
They're just
that much different. You hear that? That much. They do taste different.
Tommy is going to keep that Dole Whip all for himself. He's going to go hide with it.
Share the Dole Whip. And
he's going to share a Dole Whip too. And then he's going to go trash the rest. He's breaking the rules because Marianne led by bad example. He's going to break all the rules too. And he is sorry, not sorry.
Behavior reflects leadership here, Marianne.
Exactly. Bruce is trashing the pretzel and he's keeping the Dole Whip for himself. Shh. And he'll share those Mickey bars.
Yeah.
Excellent. Judy says she's going to keep the Dole Whip and she's going to share the ice cream bar and she's going to trash the pretzel. She just had a key lime pie Dole Whip in Vero and it was so good. Now that I might like, but it's not the original. So, and Rachel says she's going to keep the Mickey bar all to herself and she'll share Dole Whip and she's going to trash the pretzel. We have Philly soft pretzels near us and there's nothing like those. Yep, there you go. Katie Jean is going to keep the Mickey bar all for herself because everybody gets their own. She's going to share the pretzel and trash the Dole Whip. Trash the Dole Whip. Only because I have yet to have one. Oh, well, okay.
Say there's a but there.
You have to have it before you can trash it. I think don't follow Mary Ann's rules on Dole Whip. You know, you should try it. Everyone should try it. But I won't. But you know, because my feelings won't be hurt if you like it. But man, I just can't even. And Rob is throwing all the rules out the window tonight in the cheeseburger egg rolls. He's going to share the Mickey bars and he's going to ditch the pretzel. So, because cheeseburger egg rolls are
Those are
his
pretty
very
good.
favorite snack.
They are.
They
They're
are
pretty
good
good,
snack.
but yeah, they got pretty expensive lately.
And I was going with just those original theme parky type
Classic.
ones from Magic Kingdom. Sorry. And I know everybody gets those cheeseburger egg rolls and that kind of thing. So, well, I had a lot of fun playing tonight. I think we all won because we had fun, right?
That's no, because
That's a
you broke the
preschool
rules.
teacher mentality.
You broke the rules. Okay.
I did break the rules, but I sure had a lot of fun. I hope that everyone listening had a lot of fun too. And maybe you learned something about a new snack that you hadn't heard of before. I'd like to thank Caleb and Holly for joining me tonight for the My DVC Points Community Hall and all the people in our community. Thanks so much for joining us for tonight's show. And next week, I believe we have a repeat performance from our friend Holly is coming back next week
With Dan.
and with her husband Dan. And joining Holly are Nick and Steve, and they are sharing with us a little bit of a compare contrast trip report, what it's like to go to Aulani with your family, Aulani with adults. And we're going to talk all about like what it's like to go to Aulani. So join us next week for that on Community Hall Live on Sunday nights. If you have a chance and you haven't done it yet and you're watching us on YouTube, would you hit the like button and would you subscribe to it and hit the bell so you get notifications so you know when we're coming back up? That would be great because that really helps us with the algorithm there on the wonderful YouTube. And if you're joining us on Facebook, thanks so much, guys. And hey, don't forget our Facebook group. Remember, we sometimes put the polls out there for you guys to help us design the shows. And I like to thank everybody who piped up in the Facebook group this week to share their ideas for this show. But we will see everybody next time. Thanks for coming to the show. Bye-bye.
Night, everybody.